It's very early in the morning. I had too much sleep yesterday. I think I got about an hour ago. I'm going back to bed again in a minute. I'm going out a bit early this morning. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, I'm going up to get a new guitar. My wife spotted some in the shop. There's only 3 left. I can see how much they are. Because my battered old guitar is getting battered. It's what I learned to play on. And one of the, there we go, can't think what it's called. What the strings are wound up and you wind them up to tune. Anyway, you probably know what I mean. God, I think he said I ain't shaved. I mean, I ain't combed me beard. Yeah, shall be going up there. See what I can get. Only an acoustic guitar like what I've got now, but if it costs too much, I ain't gonna bother. I've already got 2 ukuleles and all. Don't know what. Well, I know what happened. I made right balls up, didn't I, on the order of uploading stuff. I did the 2 outtakes, completely balls them up. I didn't realise it had saved them as well, so I thought just for a laugh, after I'd done the one I wanted to do in the first place, I'd upload them sort of like, well, I was hoping it would do it together like a movie maker, but it didn't do it separate. So I arranged them. I mean, normally the first one you do, when you download 3 of them, the first one you do is the one you put down last, which is what I did. So I did 2 outtake ones on either side of the one that I'd made properly. God, I went into video editor, edit, it wouldn't change it, it wouldn't change the titles. I was sure I can edit, no. And all I could do on it was do outtake over the, you know, right across the page. So I might do that again. I should do them. You know, it's when you do one, it says, you upload one and it says add a video. So I thought I'll be a, you know, cool man, baby, chill out, do it easy, like, you know. But it didn't work, did it? They uploaded, didn't they? So next time I should do them separately, so I know exactly what order they're going in. You know, ridiculous. See. So anyway. It's really, I don't do the time anymore, but it is actually 4:05 in the morning. And I shall go out. Hopefully I won't sleep too long now. I'm in a bit of sleep. I've got about 3 as I couldn't get comfortable after a while. I've been asleep since about 11:30, went quite early for once last night. So, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, 5 hours. So I might go back to bed and snooze a loodles for a while. Yeah, so I just thought I'd say about that yesterday. So I don't know what we're doing today. Weather's not all that good. Obviously, Mr. Solar Phase isn't out yet. Fry's had shocking weather, hasn't he? God, and so is Lucky. Don't know, just been lucky here. Because I remember the year before I moved here, 14 years ago, it was like 2003, something like that. I just missed the winter they had here, apparently, because my other half had moved here a couple of years before me. I was still stuck in my other marriage. And apparently, her brother, one of her brothers, he died a little while ago. Because we live right down the bottom of a hill, and my wife's disabled, she couldn't get out, and he literally had to come round and shovel it away. It was really bad. Well, it's snowed a bit since then, but not that much. You know, so we've been pretty lucky. I know they got the old gritters out with the salt and that now. I wonder if I should put chains round the tyres on my scooter. At least said motor scooter. My mobility scooter. I've been out in it. I feel safer like that. I mean, I don't feel safe walking along ordinarily now. Because being on the scooter, I don't know. It's all right if I'm in somewhere or down the gym. I have no trouble, like. But oh God, I'm right. Sort of not stable enough walking anymore. You know. As I say, it's They reckon, I mean, I was told before, when you get a car, it makes you lazy. You jump in it just to go 2 yards down the road sort of thing. Well, it's the same with my motor scooter now. I said it, didn't I? Mobility scooter. So I don't feel so bad in the snow, but this is deep. Blimey, I think it was something like a foot deep. It'd been snowing, I think, a week or so before. But where I was living in London, I don't think it had touched it much there at all. So, you know, weather is unpredictable, isn't it? Whoever owns and controls the weather controls the world. I read that somewhere, and it's quite true when you think about it. Yeah, so hopefully I'll have another new guitar. I mean, there was 3 there, my wife said, so when we didn't go yesterday, obviously it was closed. New Year's Eve she went, that's right, up there. I think, it's in Aldi's, the store, Aldi's. It's not a proper guitar store. The nearest one is a fellow who used to be in a band down Dartford. Oh, he sells everything, ukuleles, electric, acoustic guitars, mandolins, a lot, and he's got every single gadget that goes with it. And he also gives lessons, because I've gone in there before and he'll have somebody taking guitar lessons, like, you know. Excuse me, I can't remember the band he's in, or was in. He's must be about my age, I suppose, 25. Anyway, so hopefully I can get to grips with that. I'm just wondering if some of the chords I learnt on the ukuleles, some of them must be the same as on the guitar, apart from the guitar chords. I don't know. I was blooming 30 before the ukulele, both of them. Don't matter, I can tune them up as they're supposed to be. And within minutes, they're out of tune. It sounds awful. You know, you just can't learn on it like that at all. But when you do that, tune up a ukulele, you can tune it up. I mean, I've got a proper gadget and all, but you tune it to a tune like My Dog Has Fleas. I'll do it to that. It sounds great. And do it together, it sounds awful. But the guitar is da 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 da. Depends on how many strings. This will be a 6-string guitar, I think. So we'll have a go at that. I might be able to do some more songs. That's what I haven't lately, because of the ukulele. Right, I'm going off now. So hopefully, this can't be out of order, can it? Out of order. So this tech thing, video editor. Oh God, it took me ages to find it. I was getting Video Manager, and that was it. I know it's Windows 10 as well. It's like lucky as I don't know if he sent it back or took it back to the shop. Windows 10, you can't get it to work at all. You know, you can't do nothing, you can't upload on it or nothing. As I said in a video the other day, I've suddenly finding it dodgy. I mean, I think the last video I said about all of a sudden just the voice recorder that you get with it it's disappeared. And on my mobile, because that's Android, which is sort of like Google as well, isn't it? It's disappeared on there as well. It must be a copyright or infringement or something, and it's just gone. Whether it don't work, you know, like some things don't work in some countries. Can't be that. I mean, it's more or less films, isn't it? Or some, say like, there's some Bob Dylan stuff on YouTube that you can't download, something about different country and all the rest of it. And yet the rest of it, I've got loads of stuff of him live, like, you know, concerts and that on YouTube. No trouble, you know. Weird. Anyway, what you were saying, Brian, sorry about, I don't know if you call him Guitar Hero from Motorhead, Lemmy. I couldn't name me one song. I've heard their records, but I don't know, for some reason I just never got into their music. It wasn't bad. And, you know, I just don't know, I just didn't. You know, it was the Beatles, the Stones, and then years later all the other groups that come out. I don't know. I'd seen him interviewed 4 years ago, and he was saying that he wasn't going to change it or anything. And then I read a little while ago before he died that he got on the stage and suddenly stopped, I think, and he said, I just can't do this anymore, and went off stage. I mean, how true that is, I don't know. You would probably know. And there's probably a Motorhead site, you know, everyone's got a website like that. They keep asking me to do one. Well, what for? I don't need a website. I've got this and I've got Facebook. Don't need nothing else. Right, I'm off now. Before it turns into 5 o'clock. Right, 4:15. And I'm going back to bed for a while. Have a kip. So there. Kip and a cuddle. Cuddle and a kip. Right, see you folk later on down the line. All that notice has disappeared now. So there you go. So I'm going to try and turn it off while looking at you.